Hi guys, welcome to the iPhone 5s modeling tutorial. We will start by opening up a pre-downloaded file to measure the dimensions. We also have blueprints for the iPhone model to check the dimensions. So using these dimensions, we make a model of iPhone 5s from scratch. Okay, let's start. I open a new window here. On the top plane, I make this sketch. It is a good practice to use the center rectangle instead of corner rectangle. Corner rectangles are made like this, and center rectangles are made like this. Okay, we leave the corner rectangle for now. I will tell you later on what is the advantage of using the corner rectangle. Okay, we will then put the dimensions in the millimeter system. The dimensions are 58.57 width and 123.83 height. 58.57 width and 123.83 height. This is 123.83. okay, these fillets around the corners are 9 millimeters. Let's make it 9 millimeters. Now we need to check what is the thickness of the extrusion. We will use the thin feature here. Thin extrude. Let's see the thickness of this extrude. We check the aluminum band thickness. The extrusion is 7.13 and the thickness is 0.72. 7.13 and 0.72. and 0.72. Okay, when you use the thin feature, there are two directions. Either it extrudes from the outside or from the inside of the sketch, or using the sketch as the midplane. Now since we have specified the external boundaries, so we will use the inside extrude one direction, and from this button we will switch the side, and the thickness is 0.72 and the extrusion was 7.13 as written here. 7.13. So the aluminum band is done. Now we will make the screen. Instead of using band, we will use the midplane, so that all the planes lie at the center and the whole thing is symmetrical about all the planes. This feature is important. This is a good practice when you need mirror in the later stages. Okay, let's make the screen here. The offset of screen is 0.72. We use the offset command. Now let us see what is the width of the screen. This is 7.13. This is the thickness without screen at the bottom. At the top it is the thickness with the screen, 7.6. So 7.13, 7.6 minus 7.13. This is the height of the screen. Okay, 0.47. Now we will make the split of the screen. First we need to fill this area, as we are not going to make the electronic components here. So we will simply fill this space by simple extrusion. We will use the convert entities command. This. Pick up the lines from the previous sketches. Features, sorry. Okay, here it is. We will use the up to surface command and click on the surface. Okay, this space has been filled. Now we will make space for the screen. We will use the again center rectangle. Let's see where the screen lies. 16.72 from the bottom and 90.39. 16.72 from the bottom and the length is 19.39. 90.39. What is the width? The width of the screen is 51.7. Here it is written. Now we will center it like so. Now we will use the curves command, split line, to use this sketch and this face. This will separate these two faces like this. Now on this face we will place the decal of the home screen. Now from the decal library, from PhotoView 360, edit decal, go to browse, here's the screen. We will enlarge it according to the size, and in the mapping, since it has been flipped, we will rotate it by 90 degrees, sorry, 180 degrees. We will place its one corner at this point. And the other corner at this point. So our home screen is done. Now it is still slightly short than the sketch, and make it slightly larger like this. Okay, this is done. Now we make the home button. The size of iPhone home button is 10 millimeters. The dimension, the distance from the bottom is 9.15 millimeters. Okay, we will put it. Oh, no, it's not 9.15, it's okay, it is 9.15. Yes, it is 9.15. The blueprints are in very crude form, that is making it slightly difficult for me to read. It's not a big problem, by the way. Let's separate this sketch from the surface by again using the split line tool. Projection, split line. Okay, now button is separated. Now we apply the dome feature on it. Inserts, features, dome, 0.5. And dome feature is used to create the indent or bulge on any feature. In this case, we are creating an indent, as button is like that. So to switch from bulge to indent, we use the change direction button here. This. Okay, to inside we make the dome. This is done. Okay, now we need to make the speaker. We will use this tool just to place it at the center. We use the snap. Okay, let's see what is the size of the speaker. It is okay. Let's see from the target model the dimensions of the speaker. 10.8, 2.3, 10.75. This is 10.8. From the corners, in fact 10.8. This is 2.3, and the distance from the top is 10.75. Here we go, and this lies exactly above the origin. That's what is the advantage of creating the center rectangle. Now I already have a reference at the center, otherwise I would have reference at this corner. Okay, we choose this point and make it vertical. Okay, it has been distorted. We again put it here 2.3. Okay, now just to constrain it, we use the dimension so it won't be distorted. Okay, now I will extrude it, cut. I will use the draft of 45 degrees and 0.5 millimeter extruded cut. And that makes our speaker. Now let's make the camera. The camera is 3mm in diameter of iPhone. The distance from the top is, let's see from the blueprint, the distance let's see from the target model. I'm finding it difficult to interpret this drawing. It is 6.070 from the top. Okay, we will again use the Extruding It command at a draft angle 45 degrees and 1 millimeter cut. It is 1 millimeter. Okay, like so. Now we will create the buttons. Okay, just to get an idea in which dimension we are going, we will see it with respect to an office space background. Okay, that's quite nice. Again we go to the default. Okay, from here we will put the button. We need the dimensions of the button. These it is a sleeve button basically. We will copy it. Its distance is 2.46 from the lower face and 9.8 from the side face. This is we dimension it to constraint. This dimension was 9.8. Nice enough. Let's see this dimension again. This is 2.46 to be exact. 2.46. Okay. Now we will extrude it. Let's see how much is the extrusion for this button. It is not mentioned here. Let's see from the target model. The extrusion is 0.59. And what is the chamfer? The chamfer 0.25 at 45 degrees. Okay, let's do these both operations. We will extrude it to 0.59 and do the chamfer. Use the chamfer command here. This is 0.25. And at 45 degrees. Okay, nice. There's a dip around here. We will use the offset feature command. This is offset. Okay, the distance is 0.2, and using this and offset. I just removed the offset by mistake. Okay, here now this will be cut to 0.2 as well. So that's the button. Okay, let's see how much is the chamfer on this aluminum frame. We'll check the target model, check this chamfer, the aluminum band chamfer 0.72. We are observing that 0.72 is quite typical to iPhone. They have used this dimension on many places in different offsets in different places. Okay, we will use chamfer command. This is 0.72. Alright, okay, nice enough. This is 0.72. Now here's the advantage of extruding it at the mid plane. Now we already have a plane here. We do not need to create a center plane again. We can use this plane just to mirror the chamfer. We mirror the chamfer like this. Mirror, bodies to mirror. Okay, now we see that as we have mirrored the body, the front features have also been mirrored. Now to remove this, we move this mirror just below the first feature like this. Now see, we move the chamfer just below like the first extrude. Okay, this might not be helping. So we will create the chamfer on back side as well. Chamfer down on back side. Okay, now the side buttons, let's make them let's see what these dimensions say. There are let's see the target model for the dimensions. There's the target model. Okay, how much spacing with this tip? It is okay. We need to make these two volume buttons, and then this silent button. Okay, now we just need to show the operations, so instead of noting the dimensions here, I will make them just following the few necessary dimensions, like its diameter is 4.3, the distancing between them is 10.29, 4.3, and from the top 32.3193. So we make these two buttons now. These are equal in size. The distance between them is 10.29. And from the top is 30.93. And the dimensions are 4.3 millimeters. The height from this blueprint is 0.58 of the sketch. These two contours 0.58. Okay, there is a dip around them. We use the convert entities feature. Now we will use extruded cut, thin feature at an offset of 0.2 or maybe 0.3. This is just an estimate. I'm not going to make these unnecessary dimensions. Okay, the depth of it is, let's say, 0.5. Okay, I patterned this feature to the other one as well at 10.29 millimeters distance. Now I build the features. This at here. This is plus, we need to place this at the center of circle here. Here. So this is a plus mark. Now I trim it. Just ignore the warnings. Okay. Just by a rough estimate, I make this plus. The important thing is to keep them equal for the design to look consistent. 0.3, let's say. We make it 0.3 as well. The length can be specified from here. Let's say we make it 3 millimeters. Now we pattern this feature at 10.92. Sorry, we pattern this feature actually 10.92. Sorry. Okay, so we have got the plus and the minus. Make a very thin cut to show it as a feature. It's like these contours, like so. Let's say it will be 0.01, just to feature, just to show the feature. Okay, we have the plus and the minus. Okay, now we do the chamfer. .25 here and here. Now the silent button, let's model it. We just copy paste the sketch. Now we rotate it about this point, of course 90 degrees. Now in order to position it, we will move it approximately here. Let the extrusion be 0.63 as given in the blueprints, and we make a square box around it. Looks like this is centered between the aluminum band. Oh yes, as expected. What are the dimensions? 2.52 and length is 6 millimeters. 2.52 and 6. Let's make it 2.52 and 6 millimeters. 2.52 and 6. We adjust it with respect to this button. Let's say it is 0.2, and the center point of this connects with the center point of this, and this line should be vertical, like so. And color identities command. Now the dip, let's say it is 0.5. This is done as well. Okay, now let's come towards the back at back we have to separate the face. We create a corner rectangle, center rectangle, sorry, like this. Okay. The distance of this is 11.6 from the top and 11.6 from the bottom. So instead of making this coincident, 11.6 from the top, it automatically becomes 11.6 from the bottom, like this. Okay, we project this as a curve. We split this face from this face. Okay, now we can assign them different colors. Let's say we give it different texture and this different texture. Let's say we select any appearance. Let's go to the plastics. Let's give this a high gloss look, like this. Okay, now the cameras. We had to make this as well. We will do it the next step. Let's do the camera things first. Okay, this is the rear camera. Okay, we have three features here: rear camera ring, camera cut 1, camera cut 2. That's how the previous person made it. Let's copy these dimensions. Let's see dimensions from the blueprints. Okay, this is 0.28 and 0.28 and 7.35. We make these two circles concentric like this, and now 0.28. Okay, I'm making some mistake in reading the blueprint. This is 9.28, sorry, no, 0.28. This is 9.28. Okay, now it is at the right place. We use this again to create the curve like this. Okay, now we will make the cuts for the camera. it is a 0.25 millimeter cut. Sorry, 4 millimeter cut of length 0.25. It's 4 millimeter and the cut is 0.25. Okay, and then with the camera, let's make the flash. The distance of flash is 18.73. Just to make them horizontal. We make it in one line. Okay, 18.73. Like this. Okay. Now again, same from here. These are for the deep cuts. If I hide this, there are more cuts and there's lens at the bottom. Okay, we will create it later. Now we create the flash first. The flash range is 3.7 millimeter in dia and 18.73 is already given. 3.73 dia and 1.5 cut first. .35 is 2.7 cut, then 1.5 cut. We will again remove this to see. .7. Okay. The ring is 3.7. The first cut is 2.7 mm dia or 1.35 radius at depth of 0.25 and further it is 0.75 to a depth of okay, we do not create the further uh, 0.25. Okay, now to create the lens on both ends. We select this, we make the circle here. Let's say we make it 1. We cut it to a depth of 7.25. Now we again use the dome feature to create the bulge this time. Here is the dome. create the dome here. Now 0.51, okay, 0.75. This is again too much. 0.5 was enough. Okay. Again the dome feature, insert features, dome, create again dome 0.5. Okay, camera and flash is done. Let's make the things. The things are nicely now shaping up. Let's see the dimension of this part. The microphone, the rear mic. Let's copy the sketch and paste it. Paste it here between the other two. Okay, I move it around here. The center line of this should be located at the center line joining these two circles, the midpoint of center line. Okay, it's a midpoint here, it has midpoint here, we consider them. Fix this point, place the midpoint, we put this at mid and we make them coincident, these 2 points. Why I don't see that coincident? Okay, this question. Okay, that is a slight mistake. This point should not be here. We delete this coincident feature. We move it here. And okay, we made a slight mistake. We just now finish this by moving this to approximate center of the two. Here it is, extruded cut 0.25 extruded after 45. Okay, that's enough. Now I make the Apple, the most important part of iPhone, Apple logo. Okay, to make the Apple logo, I go to the sketch, copy this Apple logo, paste it over here. Oh, I was just wondering. It has been scaled. Okay. Let's scale it down to the size. Let's see how much scale the guy has done on that to achieve the desired accuracy. Okay, he used the block feature. We rather, just to avoid the scale thing, we make a sketch here, use convert entities command, and okay, this is not possible as well. Okay, so we have to scale it. Let's measure any dimension from here. Okay, this is 6 millimeters vertically, and what is in present condition? It is 1664. We have to convert this into 6 millimeters. According to that, we scale it. We open the calculator, put this value, put 6 first divided by this value. This is our scale factor that we need. Okay, now we select it, we scale it by putting the scale value here, about sorry for the sneeze. We scale it about any point. Let's say this. Okay, here is our small iPhone logo. Let's move it to our desired position. Welcome Apple logo to our model. Now we need to rotate it. By 180 degrees, of course. We draw a straight line. We define a point at here. At the center point of this line. Okay, now we move this Apple logo, picking up this point along this line. Now the tip the tip of the apple lies at 25 millimeters from the top. Here's the line. This lies at 25 millimeters from the top. Okay, and the apple, the tip of apple lies at this line. Now our apple is at now perfect position. Now we will use the sketch and split it from this face. That's our apple. Now what remains? The chamfer and these buttons. Let's see which features are remaining now. Okay, this thing remains. Let's see home button detail. This is 4x4 scale, 0.3 offset and 0.5 radii. Okay, we will make this. Secondly, I think it is almost done. Apple is done, buttons are done. Okay, this someplace this needs doing and this thing needs doing. Everything else has been done. Okay, now gear details. We sketch on this plane. Make a center scale here, a 4x4 scale. This must be located at the exact center with the fillet of 5 millimeters. Let's leave this dimensions to create the fillet. Yes, you have to delete these lines too. Okay, now I can create the fillets. 0.5 millimeters. Like so. And with an offset of select chain, reverse 0.3. Nice enough. And now curves on this face. That's it. A small feature was left to draw here. I will just make it approximate just to keep it symmetric. I draw a line here and make it vertical. Curve split line on this face. Now the same feature. Here comes the same. Let's see from the blueprints. Same tray. 54.06 from the bottom. 15.57 is the length, and okay, we have all the dimensions. Let's start making it. Okay, 15.57 length. This length is 15.57, and 54 point let's round it off to 54, as I am able to see what exact is there. Its length is 15.57 length and 2.3 width. length and 2.3 is the width. Use the dimension, and this, what is the, okay, we almost done it. The small circle, I will create the estimate like this. Let's say it is 0.6. Okay, most of things are done. We need to find somewhere the back the iPhone logo. Okay, I got a back image here. Just to put it on the back. I will pick these things only. Okay, we have to use this color to remove this apple as well, as we have already made the apple, and this apple was wrongly made. It is a mirrored image of original Apple logo. Okay, Okay, that's done. Okay, this thing is useless now. We need to pick the color again. Okay, and use fill solid color. Okay, now we save this separately on the F1 modeling. Now we will add it as a decal. Now we go to decal, add decal, browse to the required texture. Okay, here we place it. We need to rotate it by 90 degrees. Just put 90 degrees. Okay, this should be 270 degrees, like so. Now that's the advantage of separating the face. Okay, this is done as well. I think we are almost done. Just to make sure that we are right on the colors before rendering the image, we save the file. iPhone 5s tutorial. Okay, now we use the office space background. Okay, we again select the default. First we go to the isometric view like this. Now we use the office space background. It will appear as it is put on the table when we render it. Now we generate a final render of this part. Just look it a little closer. Okay, just to see the details. Okay, that appears to be nice. But I am doubtful about the look of this button. Let's make sure how the button of white iPhone looks. Okay, iPhone 5s front. There must be some problem with my internet connection. Okay, let's darken this surface a little and use this to slightly cut it. Slightly cut it 0.5 millimeters to make it appear in the rendering. Okay. I think now it will look better. We just darken the color of this face. That will give a nicer look. Now we again make a final render of it. Well, this is now a nice render. Let's save it. Front. Let's take a view from its back. We again get to the default. Look from the back side. From this view maybe. We have to shift the direction of flow from the rendering options. Like this. Shadow comes here. There's the reflection. Now again office space background. We put on some lightning here. On in photo view, on in photo view. Okay, now let's have the final render from the back side as well. Okay, This might have been overlightened. Okay, let's remove these lights, as these are not going to have a good effect. Let's render it again. Okay, we might have to do something else. From this side, if we look and render it again. Okay, that is now giving a very fine look. So that might also give you some idea about the rendering. I saved this image as well as back. Okay, now that's it. Thanks for watching. That's our iPhone.